Hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Of the Chief of Staff to step up to either play that role as a Deputy Prime Minister or to appoint somebody to be an acting Prime Minister. So far, so good. I am proud of what you're doing because from looking at how you've handled yourself, looking at all the criteria, the guidelines on what should be done in a situation like this, you have done no wrong in my books. Based on the criteria laid down, and Simon Ekpa was the one that chose you as his chief of staff. Simon Ekpa was the one that chose you, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, as his chief of staff. So I don't believe Simon Ekpa made any mistake. Simon Ekpa knows things people don't know. As he used to say, what you don't know is bigger than you. So because of that, I say kudos to the job you're doing and keep it up. But also uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. So please stay calm, stay steady as you carry out your day-to-day task and activities. My fellow Biafrans, today is a very sad one, but I want to make a revelation today. Who are those, or who are some of those that were responsible for the sabotage of Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Ojukwu? Who are those people, those Biafrans that are behind the situation our Prime Minister is going through as we speak in Finland? Because when I took my time this past few weeks, I've taken my time to go through everything I've seen from Finland and what I've heard from the government, the Biafran government that is. It is clear that the issue with Simon Ekpa is not Nigeria against Simon Ekpa. It is the Southeast against Simon Ekpa. The atrocities they claim, according to them, that Simon Ekpa is doing to the Southeast. An act of terrorism, which they've now changed to say, no, he's trying to incite people online to commit havoc, mayhem in the Southeast. So when I saw that it wasn't a holistic situation of Nigeria as an entity coming against Simon Ekpa, the Fulani Cabal, they were very, very smart. What they did was to use our own people. They placed the area we are trying to liberate. They have gone to use people from our own side to go against Simon Ekpa. That way, it will look like an internal house fighting, because now they've now focused on Southeast versus Simon Ekpa, not Nigeria versus Simon Ekpa, not the Fulani government, the Nigerian military against Simon Ekpa. It is now the Southeast, the brothers of Simon Ekpa. So I kept on investigating. I got some information. And this last video you're about to watch now kind of helped me to paint a better picture of what I was thinking all this while. It is strange that it came from a man known as Asari Dokobu, of all people. Because sometimes people, when get loose mouth, people, when they talk too much, sometimes by mistake, they will spill out the truth. But if you are not aware that a man like that can have the information, you may ignore it because he's someone that talks too much, someone that talks from both sides of his neck or his mouth. So my fellow Biafrans, I want us to please listen to what Asari Dokobu said here. And it will help you know those or some of those who are behind what our Prime Minister is going through. From the external side of things, which is the external stakeholders, those who are not internal, those who are not in the Biafra Republic government in exile, while we were then, that's, Biafra Republic government in exile. Now we have a country, yes. But before that time, this case was brewing before we declared our Biafra. So from the external side, I will be able to lay down those who are responsible for what Simon Ekpa is going through. It is now left for the Biafra government to look internally. Those in the government, those in the cabinet, those that were there during the Biafra Republic government in exile. I want you to now look internally to see how you can now link up both of the information in order to fish out the enemies of Simon Ekpa. My fellow Biafrans, without any much further ado, I want you to listen to Asari Dokobu mention the names of those responsible for what Simon Ekpa is going through in Finland. If you are ready, let's go there. Listen. Listen.
The US sent a delegation with a Kenga, including the wife of Marzi Inamdi Kano, to Finland to submit a petition, a copy of the petition that was sent to me. But unfortunately, I don't know whether I deleted or something happened. But a copy of the petition was sent to me. They accused Simeon Ekpa. The US sent a petition to the Finnish parliament accusing the minister in exile of Biafra, accusing him of terrorism, of killings that are going on, accusing one of their own.
The same people that were accusing...
Hold it back, my sister, before you speak. My sister, please, with all due respect. I'll allow you speak. Hi! God, have mercy, oh Lord my God. Your own people. Your own people. That's why I'm saying that when you gain a country or when you regain a country, there is bound to be in-house fighting. Stakeholders and critical stakeholders, they will have this conflict to see or to find out which of the stakeholder has more influence than the others. Some will feel hot. Some will feel they've done them wrong. Some will feel betrayed. Some will feel used and dumped. Some of them will feel like, oh, you have left me out. Because of that, I will destroy what you're about to do. And some will feel the best way to get a pound of flesh off you is to go back to the enemies, to go back to the competitors, to go back to Nigeria and blackmail your own brother with the information that you have against them. All because of selfish interest. All because of envy. As the saying goes, envy turns to jealousy. Jealousy turns to hatred. My people, at this point, I've been very, very down because of the weather. You know, it's winter now in Europe, in America, everywhere. And me and winter, we are not best of friends for so many a year now. But at this point, I will take my time to try and speak the normal way I do when I break down these videos. So if you're ready, I want us to hear Asari Dokobu again, where he mentioned the names of those who were behind what happened or what transpired in Finland as we speak. This one is a list of the external stakeholders, those who are not part of the Biafra Republic government in exile. There is another list internally, which I will expect those in cabinet, those in the Biafran government cabinet, to be able to decipher and get those lists. But in my own case, I want to deal with the external factors. So listen to Asari Dokobu break it down again, mentioning all the names. Listen, please, listen. Listen.
The US sent a delegation with a Kenga, including the wife of Marzi Inamdi Kano.
Hold it there. The DOS sent a delegation to Finland, including Ikenga and the wife of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's take it back. I want to be more specific and thorough. Listen.
The US sent a delegation with Ikenga, including the wife of Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay. The DOS sent a delegation with Ikenga, including the wife of Nnamdi Kanu. The DOS, Directorate of State, sent a delegation with Ikenga Uruagu, with the wife of Oyendu Nnamdi Kanu. Now, what I see happened here is the moment Bianca Ojukwu was made the Secretary of the Foreign Affairs Minister, or whatever her role is, the State Foreign Affairs Minister, which means she's working under the Foreign Affairs Minister of that zoo called Nigeria. I knew the game that Tinubu was about to play. Jagaban is somebody that we know his games. His games are nasty. He is never fair in the games he plays. He is always cheating. He is a cheat. We know Jagaban. He doesn't play fair. He doesn't fight fair. The moment I saw the name of Bianca Ojukwu being the State Foreign Affairs Minister, who is technically a deputy of that man, that Fulani man, I knew something was up. So what I've been hearing before was that she sent for all these stakeholders. The wife of Ojukwu, according to what I was hearing, she sent for all these stakeholders. The DOS, Ikenga Uruagu, which is somebody who he's like a political prostitute, trying his way, trying his best to gain some prowess in that zoo called Nigeria. He's been doing that since the untimely death of his political godfather. Now, I was told from what we were hearing, the cable where we hear say Bianca called for all the stakeholders. And from this man now, it is clear he was also called because they see him as a stakeholder. Mind you, when Nnamdi Kanu was free, before he had a problem with Asari Dokobu, he was an ally to Nnamdi Kanu. So the DOS, they still want to maintain that partnership, that collaboration with themselves and Asari Dokobu. So when I was told that allegedly Bianca Ojukwu called for all the stakeholders to discuss this case about Simon Ekpa, and from the mouth of this man, Asari Dokobu, we they hear say the DOS sent a petition alongside Ikenga Uruagu with the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you all to follow me in this journey as I break it down. I want you all to follow me in this journey as I break it down. Let's continue.
To Finland to submit a petition, a copy of the petition that was sent to me. Unfortunately,
hold on there, sir, with all due respect. So he's saying that the DOS, Ikenga Uruagu, alongside the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, they wanted to send a petition to Finland. And they also gave him a copy of that petition. Unfortunately, the one he had, the copy he had, he would have shown us here now. Unfortunately, he has lost it. Follow me in this journey. Let me paint this picture. Let me paint this picture. Listen.
I don't know whether I deleted or something happened. But a copy of the petition was sent to me. They accused Simeon Ekpa. DOS sent a petition to the Finnish parliament.
Hold it there. They accused Simon Ekpa. The DOS, they accused Simon Ekpa. He then repeated, the DOS sent a petition to the Finnish parliament, the parliament of Finland, with an accusation against their own brother, Mazi Ekpa Simon Ojukwu. You see, in this game of chess, it's just like in the Game of Thrones. Some of you that watch the TV series, sometimes the enemy might not be able to get you, but they will have to go through your brother to poison you. This is the job of the CIA and the rest of them. When they want to kill a president in Africa, they may not be able to get him direct, but the cleaner, the nanny, the cook, the uncle, the cousin, they will promise you heaven and earth. Say, what kind of toothpaste does he use? When they find out the toothpaste, they will now swap it, put poison, put lead in another toothpaste. Then you will now go to the house of the president and swap that toothpaste. They will take their time. It might be on the day they send the servant to go and do her shopping. As she's going to the shopping, she is buying all the goods. They will swap one with the person when they sell there. You will think it's a brand new toothpaste, not knowing it is, infused with poison and the rest of them. And while the president is using that toothpaste, they will now find or, meet their untimely death. With all due respect. So that is how this has happened. And in this case, it is sudden. Allegedly, Bianca Ojukwu is responsible for this thing. We told you guys. And from what I'm hearing, the cable I'm hearing me say, in that petition, allegedly, it was said that a statement from her said, I, Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of Odumegu Ikenga Ojukwu, the man who fought for the Biafran war, the man who held the country called Biafra for 3 years. I want to tell you, I am speaking with the authority of my father, of my husband, and the people of Biafra. That what Simon Ekpa is doing is this, and this. He's the one killing his people. And he's also here with the DOS that represents Nnamdi Kanu. That Simon Ekpa is lying that he's a disciple of Nnamdi Kanu. But the DOS, they are responsible. They are the organization created by Nnamdi Kanu. And guess what? The wife of Nnamdi Kanu is also attesting to what she wrote to the Finnish parliament. That was the game they came with. Nigeria could not attack Simon Ekpa because they know they will fail on arrival. It was DOA, dead on arrival. So they had to go, Tinubu Jagaban had to go the other way around. Jagaban, that man must be feared. You must respect him. He is criminally corrupt. A man that was wanted by the CIA, he escaped. FBI was looking for him for drugs, he escaped. And now he's now an asset of the CIA. So this information, this was the only way they can, effect or roughen the shoulders of Simon Ekpa. From what I've been hearing all this while. Now, these stakeholders, the DOS, Nnamdi Kanu's wife, Ikenga Ruago, they are external factors because they are not part of the then Biafra Republic government in exile. So now my question is, I am here exposing those who are outside, part of those who were outside, but the internal mules, those are the ones I will expect the government to fish out. Because now the die is cast. No more hiding of anything. It is clear now. See, it's the story now is Simon Ekpa was buying the southeast. That's the story. Not Simon Ekpa was buying the Nigerian, which was why some people were saying Simon Ekpa was killing his own people. That was the slogan. That was the language they came with. That was the fraudulent statement they wanted to use to rope in Simon Ekpa and blackmail him. A perfect way to give a dog a bad name just to hang it. So let's continue on this journey. Hear this man. I will bring it back after. But hear what this man said. Hear what this man said. Listen.
Accusing the minister in exile of Biafra.
Hold on there. He wasn't able to say it out, but what he said there was accusing the Biafra Republic government in exile. But he said some other stuff. He mixed it up. So the petition was accusing the Biafra Republic government in exile, but he was freestyling. He was saying it off his head, so they will always mix it up. The petition was against the Biafra Republic government in exile. It doesn't end there. Listen to the next thing he said. Listen to the next thing he said. It will blow your mind. Listen.
Accusing him of terrorism, of killings that are going on, accusing one of their own.
Okay, you can see somebody was chopping these videos. Please, I need the full copy of this video. Anybody that can help me? I've been so busy. If you can get the full video here, please kindly send me a link. Send me a link in my comments. Put it down. I want to see the full video because they cut it. They cut it. So what he's saying here is they are accusing the Biafra Republic government in exile of terrorism and the rest of them. And they accuse it on Simon Ekpa. He now said they are accusing one of their own. Hi, God. That one I ain't touch with pass. They are accusing one of their own. You see, that is why the sentiment will not have to come from there. If one of your own is saying it, then the case it has to be. If one of your own, those you say you want to free, those you say you are fighting for their freedom, those you said the Nigerian military, they are, they are sabotaging you guys, they are killing you, and all those things, but one of your own say no. I am the wife of Ojukwu. It is my petition. I have the wife of Nnamdi Kanu. I have the organization created by Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB. I even have the heads of the Directorate of State, the DOS. And I have one of their media men here, Ikenga Ruago. Altogether, we have written to you that Simon Ekpa and the Biafra Republic government in exile are committing a genocide, terrorism in Biafra land, our land. You know what I mean? When you hear such things, any government, it will touch them. So this is just one area we are looking at. She was brought in by Tinubu. Allegedly, Bianca was brought in by Tinubu to play this role. While the Tinubu government, they wrote to ICC. France was responsible. France helped them to make the case that ICC must step in. So they came from two fronts. One saying that, the so-called Southeast, as they call it themselves, a big fish in a small pond, calling themselves Southeast. Southeast came and said, Simon Ekpa and the Biafra Republic in exile, they are killing their people. They are terrorizing Southeast. The Tinubu government now wrote again to ICC that Finland is protecting Simon Ekpa. Finland is protecting all the mayhem Simon Ekpa is doing. Finland has colluded and connived with Simon Ekpa to destroy and destabilize Nigeria. A two-front approach, a two-sprung approach. So Finland had to now look into this thing. And they had no other option than to invite Simon Ekpa for questioning. Like I said, on the 9th of this month, December, Finland has now officially written back to ICC against Nigeria. They have petitioned Nigeria in ICC. But I want you to see the picture. See those lost pictures from the external side. In-house, I expect those in government, I expect those in the cabinet to fish out those who connived with the Nigerian government. Who connived with IPOB, DOS, the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, Ikenga Ruago. If you notice again, that name keeps on bouncing everywhere. Ikenga, Ikenga, Ikenga. Everywhere you see Ikenga. Last time we heard he's speaking to some guys internally. Ikenga Ruago, he's like the errand boy when it comes to this thing. But I digress. Let's take it back from the top and let it play. Take it back from the top and let it play. Listen.
The US sent a delegation with a Kenga including the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
This man, the way he says his name, it's so funny. Nnamdi Kanu. This guy. Oh my God. I'm not here to laugh. It's a very serious one. The DOS sent a petition, including Ikenga and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. Let's continue.
To Finland.
Okay.
To submit a petition, a copy of the petition that was sent to me. Unfortunately, I don't know whether I deleted or something about.
Okay, fine. So they sent a petition to Finland. They've already sent it. A copy was sent to him because they see him as one of the stakeholders when it comes to, you know, that their area there. Unfortunately, he cannot find that copy anymore. He doesn't know if he has deleted it. So it's either it was sent to his email, to his phone via WhatsApp, or through email. But it was sent electronically. That's why he's thinking he has deleted it, because he can't find it anymore. Let's continue. Listen.
But a copy of the petition was sent to me. They accused Simeon Ekpa.
They accused Simon Ekpa. He called it Simeon Ekpa. They accused Simon Ekpa. The DOS, Ikenga Rago, Nnamdi Kanu's wife, alongside who? Allegedly, Bianca Ojukwu. She was the one spearheading all these things, allegedly, based on what I was hearing all this while. Which was why, if you noticed my videos, I was doing videos about her, asking her to be careful of Yusuf Tutuga. Her boss is Yusuf Tutuga. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Wash your hands off the case of